vocals and then
615 BNA. We got that fly DNA. It's our Delian Foundations, and we appreciate your patience. Don't bring trouble.
What's up, what's up? Once again, I'm your lovely host, Foundito.
Deli.
I'm Joey.
Bless up, bless up. How everybody feeling?
Feeling good.
Doing good, man.
Good morning.
Throw some water balloons like we were talking about a minute ago.
Oh yeah, for real. I was just talking about these water balloons. It's summer season. It's hot out. My homie's got, his name's Jake. He's got some kids. There's a water balloon thing out there where you can hook it up to a hose and it blows up or fills up 25 to 50 water balloons at one time, and it ties them as well. And so you can just drop them in a bucket, ready to go. But I was curious. Actually, I had a thought on it. I was telling the homies that they're a little too hard. It's fun to throw them at people below the neck safely, of course, with parental supervision. But if it's the material's too hard, it hurts. It hurts the kids.
You heard it live first. Haru, Hill Hop, water balloon fight in Nashville right now. We can't do nothing else in quarantine but water balloon fight. We might as well get out the way. Do it like they're doing in India, doing what's it called? Where they throw the water balloons, but it's like full of paint.
Oh, the paint color?
Yeah.
I think it's called
color
Holy or something.
Is that a color run?
Yeah. At the end, they're all painted out.
All right, Nashville color run. Y'all name the time.
Yeah,
put it in the comments below.
Fun color run.
When y'all want to do a color
we need
run
a volunteer to Lysol wipe all the balloons individually.
No, for real though, I would like to do a water balloon competition, like a water balloon toss competition.
Hell yeah.
And maybe that company, whatever their name, if they're seeing this, they could send us some balloons to throw. But so I want to do a competition. How far people can throw water balloons back and forth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like before they break.
Hold on, but you do disc golf. Right?
I do disc golf too. So if anybody if anybody wants to play some disc golf, let me know too.
Okay.
tndiscgolf.com. You can find me in Tennessee. I do lessons just on the side. It's like just nice. Hit me up, email.
Hey, that'd be a good first date too.
Yeah, for real, and for like bridal, parties, the grooms, whatever.
Bachelorette parties.
Yeah, whatever they're called. Both sides that they can come play. We got we cater to everybody. New people that are playing is free. Your first little lesson's free, and then after that we can talk about it.
Hell yeah.
That's what's up, man. Hey, we got Joey.
Disc golf lessons.
Yes,
water balloon fights.
Man,
water balloon competition. Haru. Foundation, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So I heard some of your music this morning. Nostalgic, a really dope song.
Okay.
And one other one. Master Key that you guys just made.
Yes, sir.
Master Key, yes, he was dope on Master Key.
Yeah.
But to be honest,
Master came with it.
Master Key, wasn't my heart wasn't in that version. To be honest, like I had a whole different, like that. You crushed it. Like that verse that I delivered. Of course I put love into it.
Yeah.
But that beat, the original, I had something different written to that song, and so like I wasn't as attached to it as the original version that I showed you that I came to. Not that it's not a dope song, but yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, like we fucking cooked in there.
Yeah, man. That was
Excuse my language for younger
viewers.
Like
we cooked that up in like at least an hour. He came with the master plan, so I came with the master key, and cranked it up. So
yeah. He produced this beat in like 10 to like 15 minutes, and then he obviously did some touch ups on it. But it was a dope experience. Like the garage, I just remember like taking my shoes off, the sacred space.
Dojo.
Yeah, it's amazing. But yeah.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Well, Foundation was talking about it last week, what that song meant to him, what it means to you guys, and stuff like that. And then as I was listening to it more and more today, I was like, man, there's a lot of like dope gems in this thing. Basically, he's, from what I understand, it's like we're magnets. He said like he's magnetic. He's trying to attract all of these things to him and stuff like that. And it's like the key is in you. You don't gotta go externally and drink and do all these drugs and shit. It's all right here. Yeah, you just tap the fuck into it.
You don't have to look elsewhere for what you already have. That's all distraction. The world, there's two different realms in this world, and there's spiritual and then there's the physical. So it's like you gotta abide by physical laws as well as keep spiritual laws in mind and at heart.
Yeah.
So it's like keeping the heart in the right place and the mental in the right spot. To combat with the physical attention demands that are trying to distract you from what do you love. It's your heart. Like, what do you love? I love music. I love working out. You know, I love hanging out with the close ones to me. I love my family. I love my, you know, the friends that, like, you don't have, the real friends, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, community.
Yeah, like you guys. I love my creative, you know, people that can understand creative people. It's a lot of love, and don't get me wrong, I'm no perfect person, but, you know, my music is a way for me to, you know, express myself. You know, I used to do it in other ways. I used to do it in less constructive ways, but now it's like, so the vibe we were talking about with wholesale, or no, my bad, with
Master Key.
Master Key. Yeah, sorry, I make them so fast.
Good.
With Master Key, the vibe we were going with was just like, yeah, you are the key. You know, be the key. You don't have to go anywhere else to be the key. You are it.
Yeah, definitely. Everything's really already inside you. Anything you want to achieve, accomplish, you know, it's like already an ocean of knowledge already in abundance in you. Whatever you need is already there.
It.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, you know, people that's successful is pretty much supposed to be the reminder of that. Like, you could do it too.
Yeah, everybody's just people.
Yeah. Everybody has gifts.
Like, you can drive look, this dude, he was parked a McLaren at the YMCA in this area that it's like, you know, there's no McLarens, and nothing wrong with this dude. But I was just thinking to myself walking to the parking lot, like, I don't look at it like, you know, forget this dude, he's rich, he's got a McLaren, I'm driving in a, you know, an Impala, you know, whatever. I was looking at like, I could do that. I choose not to. I choose. It's not like I don't want a McLaren, but it's like I choose to look at it differently. I choose to look at it like, hey, that could be my McLaren, you know, if I wanted it to be. But that's not the lifestyle that I'm after. I'm more after just, you know, creating and working together for with and for the abundance that's already here.
Right. Yeah. So when you think about your career, like, what do you see your career in 5 years from now, as far as your legacy? You know what I'm saying? What do you want to be remembered for when you leave this earth?
Man, you think I'm leaving in 5 years?
I mean, is it true?
Who knows, for real? No, I know.
Tomorrow's not promised to anybody.
Yeah, for real. That's true, man.
But you still, if for your next generation, you still want to plan for 400 years, even for your next.
Oh yeah.
generation,
So
you know?
in the next 5 years, like this is where I'll be. Well, ultimately, you know, and this has been the some call it a dream, but I call it you know, I've already planted the seed, so it's a reality to me. But I want to have, I will have different locations around the world that I can go to at any time via helicopter. And career goals is like, you know, obviously with music, I'm gonna continue to, I'm mastering this. I'm gonna master music. Well, I'm gonna continue to achieve mastering. You know, it's obviously always going. But I love it so much that it's like until I'm not breathing, I'm not gonna stop messing with my vocals, you know, working with you guys, growing with everybody. But yeah, 5 years from now, shoot, I'll be low key. I'll be very involved.
For that,
you know what I'm saying?
You'll be low key flying around helicopters though.
But here's the thing: we all could have helicopters. Like my vision is not selfish. My vision is for everybody. Like my vision includes everybody, and that's the dangerous part about my vision. But I'm going for it because I know that there's enough food that we could grow for everybody to eat. I know that there's enough homes with rooms in them in one fucking county in Tennessee. I'm not naming specifically, that we could put everybody in the state of Tennessee in a nice room with the shower, with the bathroom and a pool in the back probably.
Exactly.
I just know that. And this way of thinking is dangerous because it's not the way that corporate America is wanting people to think. And so instead of playing against people and being like, man, I want to diss you or put you down or take from you or do anything like that. I'm like, man, let's just grow what we got. We already got so much.
Yeah, man. Everybody put their resources together.
Yeah.
There's no limit. Shout out to Master P. If y'all ain't seen that Master P Chronicles, where he's actually talking about independent, like, legacy. Like, what do you want to leave for your kids in, like, a trailway? You a trailblazer right now. I broke so many family curses, I don't even count no more because it's like sometimes my family don't even appreciate it.
Or
So it's like that sometimes the closest people to you don't appreciate what you're like doing because it may be something new. It may be like fearful. You know, some family members might project their own fears upon you because they didn't accomplish something. Right. So it's kind of like you literally have to like maintain that focus of, no, I know I'm better than what they say I am. You know, I'm not gonna put myself on a level that's dimming my light. I'm gonna shine bright and let everybody see. That way they can remind themselves they can do the same thing.
Yeah, don't hide your light either. You know, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
Yeah.
It's like that go. You know, everybody knows that song, but
it's the
light of mine. Yeah. I'm gonna let it shine.
Hey, yeah, this little light of mine. Hey,
yeah.
I'm gonna let it shine.
Fuck yeah.
Let it shine.
You know what I'm saying?
Let it shine.
Yeah, that's I actually grew up in the choir. For a little known secret, you know, I actually grew up in the choir, man. For like 2 years, I was in the choir, and I was like, you know what? I want to go play video games. You know, I want my time back.
Man,
you know
that's how I felt about basketball.
But, shout out to the church and shout out to all the people who put it down and, you know, actually give a damn about the kids in the street. Actually put the work in. Actually important. In the trenches. Actually being hands on with the youth, because the youth is forgotten about. So bless up to that, you know. So speaking of, man, so what do you get your influence from? Like when you were a youth, what do you get your influence from?
Oh shoot! So
yeah, go ahead.
No, so the first memory, when I fell in love with music, I think I can tell you what I was doing. I can't tell you how young I was, but I was in a car in the country of I was in Ohio, but I was in the country of Ohio with my cousins. I was with one of my cousins and somebody else, but Nelly was playing, I think it was, and it was Ride With Me. Okay. If you want to go and take a ride with me, 3 willing in the fall with the, you know what I'm saying?
Early 2000s.
This song was playing. Yeah, when that song started playing, I was like, "What is this?" You know, I was like, "What is this?" I wanna know more.
Yeah, I feel
so I got involved I started looking into that. Nelly led me to like Shaggy led me to like T.I. led me to like 50. And
so this is like early 2000s.
50 and then
or it was like last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like collectively it was just I can absorb. I like to absorb everything around me. So with music I do the same. I absorb from it and I'm like, all right, you know, he can do it like this. Like I can and that's just, you know, it's like, all right, I learned something from everybody. It's not like I'm not jocking their style in any way, because I just absorb into me and then do my own thing with collective knowledge from people with the experience that have done it in front of me, like my tutors. Like I use everybody. You know, I use everybody as like a tutor.
You gotta be a student, man.
Yeah,
I think first. That those people that influence you had the same situation.
They learn from the people
they
ahead
soaked
of
in
them.
all that from exactly. So
you got to. If you don't, it's like
you're not growing.
Exactly.
It's like you're not open-minded. It's like, okay, I'm just gonna stay closed-minded to this way of doing it and do that forever, instead of being like, all right, how does everybody else do it? Cool, awesome, that's amazing. Like I'm learning, I'm enjoying this.
Right.
It's like, and then I see it, and you know, it's like everybody's music is unique, it's different. No two people are gonna make the same kind of song.
That's true. Speaking of, what do you got?
Oh yeah, out? So.
What you working on, man?
So I got two. They're telling me I'm being more cautious with my releasing, but I have a lot of different things in the works right now. I have SoundCloud. It's Joey.
Wholesale is really dope, by the way, too.
I appreciate that. Yeah, Wholesale's dope. Master Key's dope, and you can find that on. What's the link to find that for you?
Yeah, you can find it on Spotify, Apple, all streaming platforms, SoundCloud, even the Joey.
So yeah, I got different concept. Can I play on this through this? And
you try it.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
So this is like this is a taste of like the vibe I'm going for, and I'll show you one or two. Should I do quick or just one? All right, I'll do two. So this is like I'm recording with a Beats headphone and microphone. You can hear that on the song, obviously. But I'm learning how to mix my voice like layered, and just how I did it with the beat backwards. But it's more like voice play.
All right. So you made a track too?
You said what?
You made the track too?
A track? Yeah, I made the track too. Yeah, on GarageBand.
Word.
And I shouted out like all these homies. Also, this song's like for inspiration. Like you wake up and just to remind yourself like, yo, I'm alive. Let's not be stressed, and let's just manifest. Alright, so you can find that on my SoundCloud, and then the one I haven't released, I just sent it to my homie Ted, because he's my homie.
Work.
I'll show you right here, it's in my email. But thanks, I appreciate you guys having me out here on MC2MC.
Yeah, MC2MC.
This is dope.
Presented by Upstate Town. Excuse me, I'm still waiting.
Yeah, this is dope.
I got water in here, so shit.
Get it now. Coffee coming your way real soon.
This is called Hello with a capital O. And I made this beat, I don't know when, but I found it in GarageBand. So what I've been doing, I made a bunch of beats the past couple years, and so right now I'm just going back and like finding ones I fuck with, and and I'm just like making songs too. It's super easy. I'm recording this in my in our bedroom that we don't even sleep in. This is on my Beats headphones with a microphone attached. Shout out Beats, Dr. Dre, hook it up. Seriously. Hey. You can find my email in my SoundCloud. Anyways, yeah, so this is just like something I wrote. I didn't write this actually. I just made this. And just like fucked with the vocals and liked it a lot, and then I spent like 2 or 3 hours editing like my voices to make it kind of sound better. Yeah, it's a raw concept. I don't know. I like it.
No, we'll vibe with it.
All right, that's it. Yeah, it's on my. It's not on my SoundCloud,
they ain't gonna be able to hear that.
Yeah,
you
can't
get
listen.
The full value.
Yeah, we'll record it on like a microphone or something.
Like,
but that's
make sure you get that, like, because if this ain't gonna do it justice. Make sure you get that bumping in your car with the 808. If you got a studio speaker bumping in the monitors, tweet us 808s, wherever you got.
Shout out Canvas. You can email me for wholesale, and also you can email Foundation for wholesale.
Yeah, we got CBD here.
CBD, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get you some Haruvian smoke, you know what I'm saying? And wake your ass up, you know what I'm saying? It's 9 o'clock, y'all still sleep. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it popping.
So you mentioned Canvas. When marijuana eventually becomes legalized, are you looking to transition to that? Have you guys like kind of planned that?
So no, we haven't. I haven't talked. I mean, obviously, I would love that. Yeah, once it happens. But music is gonna be my number one. And then, but my life, I live my life. So like when I mean that, it's like when I say that, I mean with cannabis, cannabis has always been a part of my life. Music has always been a part of my life. Athletics, working out, etc. Fitness, that's always been a part of my life, and that's and also a beautiful woman, that's a part of my life. And so ultimately, that's my life. That's the life I live, and I like to eat also great food.
It's a good life.
So yeah, so when it comes to cannabis, being introduced into Tennessee, it's like the THC, no THC, that's a part of my life. It's gonna be a part of my life, whether it's THC, whether it's not THC, whether, right, in some way. So yeah, when it's legalized, obviously, but even now, I mean, it's still a part of my life.
Right.
I feel that.
But yeah, shit. So yeah.
Yeah, man, I feel like if you can have THC in cannabis, as far as CBD, it's part of the same family.
It's all the same.
But once the transition, it's gonna be. a smooth transition because you already got the crops already set.
It's so
you already got the
CBD is so professional.
You already got the growth supply company.
Yeah.
Shout out to Canvas.
Shout out to Canvas. Yeah, CBD is so professional right now. I've been very impressed with company. I've been doing research, seen a lot of companies, like very impressed. Canvas especially, but it's just cool to see the professionalism in CBD. Because it's a next level. It's a next level. Crop and harvest market. Money place. Whatever. People need to wake up and understand that. CBD is the move.
Right now it's really slow right now, but it will pick up. So everybody hold tight. But so as we proceed, so Haru, we've been doing this thing called Hill Hop, which is like a movement. You know what I'm saying? It's a vibe. It's where people can actually be themselves and authentic selves and genuine, healing people through hip hop and music. You know what I'm saying?
Healing people through hip hop, bro.
It's
that's fucking cold.
Yeah, man. So I feel like it's like a good way to segue into like, I want to say, Joey. You know what I'm saying? Ever since I met you, you've been a persistent dude. Like just to get me in the lab and just to work, you know what I'm saying? Work. Because I'm usually secluded. You can ask Ideli. Ideli just got to pull up on me or Superb just got to pull up on me. I'm usually just in the fucking dojo just fucking zenning out on music all day with the family, one of the two. So yeah, you've been a persistent dude, you know what I'm saying? Ever since I met you. You've been always grinding. You always hold people accountable. You've been... Since the getting in the studio, you always hold me accountable. Hey man, we going to the studio today. We going to the studio today. Hey, tomorrow, okay. Monday work, 9 o'clock. It was like, oh yeah, man, sure, yeah. To the point, maybe just say, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Just get in the studio, see what you got. Kid, you know what I'm saying. So I always say you got that drive, bro.
I appreciate that.
Hey, man, you definitely got the drive.
Perseverance is a good word. Yeah,
definitely. Man.
You gotta have that though.
And you got a positive mind. You know what I'm saying.
I've been
positive mind state.
I appreciate that. That means a lot. Because to be honest, like. I think it's everybody is you all are your own worst enemy, and like that draws back to what we were talking about earlier with being the key, and master key, because you already have it all inside, but it's like there's the two. You gotta balance, and you gotta understand like no one's perfect. You gotta understand everybody makes mistakes, and you gotta understand that you're forgiven the second you forgive yourself, for whatever it is. It could be anything. I'm not specifically saying anything to anyone, but you feel me?
Yeah. Man, bless up, man. I'm glad you came, man. I'm glad you became, a guest on the podcast. One day we'll have to get you in the MC corner. You know what I'm saying?
This is amazing, yeah.
Let the people see what you got as an MC, you know what I'm saying? And let you see you level up,
Yeah.
Have you back out here, man.
I would love that, yeah, for sure.
But this has been a lovely episode. Blessing to all the people that's right now struggling during quarantine, doing mental health. Just meditate and do yoga.
Or focus on how you want it to be instead of seeing it, how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can totally change your whole mindset.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Exactly.
Just because you lived a certain way for a long period of time doesn't mean you can't reprogram that.
Exactly.
A lot of the things that we think of have been kind of like input into our minds, and it's our obligation to ourselves and our peers and our family and everyone that we know to better ourselves every day. Because as long as we don't, we're hindering them. So if I refuse to better myself, I'm in a way hindering other people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just want to drop that gem real quick.
Be your best self.
Yeah, man. So we're signing off. Foundito.
Joey.
Ideli.
What's up?
Blesses.
Yeah, baby. Just doing my job. Can't hate progress. You know what I'm saying? Took time to build this city. You know what I'm saying? Coming foundation for a reason. Yeah.